Hello everyone, I'm Hasnat and this is my Databricks Free Edition Hackathon project. I want to build a recommendation engine on the Databricks Free Edition platform that's primarily based on natural language processing. So I work with any corpus of text. It can be things like recipes, song lyrics, research papers, novels, books, and be able to classify them into groups. So in this demo, I'll be using Lakeflow Declarative Pipelines, using a PySpark ML features that uses LDA, a topic modeling algorithm, and I'll be using Genie to bring those recommendations to life. For the sake of this demo, we'll be categorizing a recipe dataset. And from categorizing, we'll be able to recommend other recipes based on categories that you like. So to start off, we're going to use Lakeflow Declarative Pipelines to prepare our data to then push into our machine learning model. So to do this, we have a bronze layer which ingests data directly from Kaggle. Moving on from that, we have a silver layer that removes any duplicates or any null values, things we just don't want. After that, we have another silver layer which brings together for each recipe the description and the list of ingredients and combines that together into a list of words. From that, we remove words such as pronouns or measurements such as kilograms or pounds or whatnot. We strip all that away, and then we tokenize these words. Tokenizing meaning we only want to get the root value, so we remove the suffixes. For example, if we have cooks and cooking, that will just become cook. If we have baked and baking, that will become bake. And after that, we prepare our data into a gold layer to prepare for our machine learning model. That just includes the title, the category, and the tokens. Tokens meaning the list of words, for example. The next step is now to go into our notebook and run our LDA model. So using PySpark ML feature sets and clustering sets, we can run the LDA topic model to then categorize our data. So in this notebook, we read in our gold data that we previously got from our DLT pipeline. We build a vector data set and we train our model based on the configurations we've given it. And then what we can do is actually look at that data and see how it looks. So running this, we can see we have our 14 categories, and for each one we can look at the distribution of words. So we can go into this corner here. We can see cheese, parmesan, grated. I'm guessing these are going to be very Italian-based dishes. And then here, these are quite generic. And then over here, we can see, oh, these are more sweet dishes here. So we have flour, bacon, sugar, same over here. I feel like this might be something to do with barbecue. But as of now, this might not mean much to us unless we really look at that data. So this is where we're going to ask Genie to help us understand that data, if we can make any value out of that data. Before we go into Genie, we have our categorized data and we want to join that back in. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a table which creates the original title, the original category, the tokens, and for that we want to give it the topic. So the topic represents that category in which it belongs to. So we have about 14 here. So we're going to go into Genie and ask it some questions. So now that we have our pipeline that prepares our data and we built a machine learning model to categorize our data, I thought let's use Genie to create the recommendations and give us the recommendations. So let's ask a question. Can you find me a few recipes as a chocolate-based dessert in the gold recipe table and give me their primary topic number 2, so the category in which it belongs. As you can see here, we have a few. So majority of these belong into topic 5 or 13. So let's say, please give me some recipes from primary topic, let's say 5. So as you can see here, it has given us some recommendations. We've gotten some cakes, some vanilla ice cream. In this demo, we have been able to demonstrate in Databricks Free Edition, we can ingest data into our Lakeflow Declarative pipeline and run a medallion architecture, and then use PySpark internal machine learning toolset to run an LDA model to categorize our data, and then use Genie to help us interact with that data, make meaning of it, and find some recommendations.